You're live. Okay, good morning, everyone. We'll call the meeting to order.
Check the system.
All set, Craig?
Pretty sure, we'll just see if it's working. Because the other day it didn't work for some reason.
Yep, it's green. We're ready. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of a change in the agenda. We're going to, first I'll ask, hopefully everybody's had a chance to look at the agenda. Does anybody need to declare any conflicts of interest before we start? Okay. Hearing none, we'll move on, and the next item is, I'd like to move into executive session to discuss a legal matter. So if I could please have a motion to move into executive session. So moved. Mike?
Second.
And Judy? Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, Craig, let us Just let us know.
It's green, we're live.
Okay, we're out of executive.
Just checking out my phone, we were off before. We're off. Now
Okay, we're out of executive session. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Greg. The next item is consent agenda. Could we have a motion to approve the consent agenda, please?
So,
Judy
Okay.
and Doug. Okay, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you. The next item is the building maintenance report. Really, all we have is Craig has been asked by the contractor to approve the shingles, the roof. So he brought it to show everybody. They want to buy them now because they're available, and building materials are kind of hard to come by. It's general roofing.
They matched it as close as they could to the building next door, and I've had people look at it, and it looks fine to me too.
Okay, thanks, Greg. Okay, now on to the action items. We have a few resolutions that require roll call votes. First one is I'm looking for a motion to approve the the pilot deviation resolution for Omni Cuba Solar in Cuba, New York.
Rich, just a quick point of
Yes.
order. We need to vote separately on the abstract payment of bills.
Okay, thanks, Mike.
You can't do that under a consent agenda. It has to be a separate vote.
Okay, well then let's take a look at that. Would you like to make a motion to approve the abstract?
I will make the motion.
Okay. Do you have a second?
Second.
Randy? Okay, any discussion? Thanks again, Mike, for letting me know that.
No problem.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thanks. So Pam, next month, maybe the consent agenda, I asked Pam to put those under one, but if you could just have the approval of the minutes and the banking financial summaries under the consent agenda, and then break out the abstract as another, so we only have two motions. Okay, thanks. Okay, so the action items, the first one is approving resolution for the pilot deviation for Omni Solar, Cuba Solar in Cuba, New York. I need a motion to approve that resolution. Doug, thanks. And do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Mike? Okay, is there any discussion? Okay, we'll move on to the roll call now. Judy?
yes,
Mike?
Aye.
Doug?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Skip? Aye. I vote aye. Okay, thank you. The next item is approving resolution for the actual project for Omni Solar in Cuba. I need a motion to approve the project, approval of the project.
so moved.
Judy? All right, Doug? Any discussion?
I'll just mention, we had the public hearing on Tuesday night in Cuba. There was the developer on the phone, 3 board members present, and no questions were asked.
Okay, thanks, Greg.
And they already have their agreement with the developer approved, so we're all set there too.
Excellent, thanks. Okay, we'll call for the vote. Mike?
Aye.
Doug?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Skip? Aye. Judy?
Aye,
I vote aye. Okay, thank you. The next item does not require a roll call vote. It's our investment policy. We've had this now for over a month. So I'm looking for a motion to approve our investment policy.
Move that.
Skip? Okay, thanks, Doug. Okay, any discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you. And the last action item will require a roll call vote. It's to approve the public hearing resolution for revision of our uniform tax exemption policy. This was emailed to us. This does not have to be approved today. This was emailed to us a couple days ago, but it was not in color. So the one you have looks like this. It's got, all the changes are in color. So it's a lot easier to read and understand what the changes were. So, do you want to wait till next month so people have a chance to take a look at this? Really, Craig, do you want to explain? It's pretty much just the changes.
The primary changes, if you look at it, it's on the fourth page, it's not numbered, unfortunately, we have to number it. But basically, even using a $2,500 per megawatt for AC and small solar with an escalator, it's been our standard policy for quite a while, but this would allow us to no longer have to put out the pilot deviations, so we would have a standard procedure in our UCAP, so we wouldn't have to do the pilot deviation letters. And then it does also talk about that typically we would have that host agreement, which we have had. It doesn't define it exactly, but it does give a range. And it also talks about, which we have not done yet, when it's a larger project, when we're talking about these 100 megawatt projects, typically they are 3,500 megawatt total, which would include 25 from us and 100 per 1,000, per host agreement. And that's actually right in line with what Burns and these other communities are approving. So this is in alignment with what NYSERDA recommends. And then we would not have to put out pilot deviations unless we deviate from this process.
Okay, so I'll ask for a motion to set up a hearing for the revision of our UTEP.
Do we need a hearing on this?
Yeah, I talked to Dan, and because it's a policy that we use to make pilots, it has to be public hearing. We do a public hearing here probably the week before the next board meeting. Okay, that way if you have any questions, we'd answer them. But I think it's good to do that because that way we don't have to continue to do the pilot deviation. It's one less step we have to take.
So I'll ask for a motion to set up the hearing. If I don't hear a motion, then we'll just table it until next month and people have more time to look it over if you don't feel like you've had time to look it over.
Right.
Does anybody want to make a motion or not?
Yeah, I'll move it. Let's get it done.
Okay, Mike and Skip?
Sure.
Okay. And that requires roll call. Any discussion? Okay.
If there are other edits, just let me know before we send it out for the public hearing.
Randy?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Judy?
Aye.
Doug?
Aye.
Skip? Aye. I vote aye. Thank you. Okay, that's it for the action items. Move on to old business, and Craig has a micro enterprise grant.
Just the update is we're now in our fourth draw. We have another company that's getting some funds and we should have those monies.
We have draw number 3 coming on 14th.
14th of the next draw. And everything's going very well. We meet probably every 6 weeks to a month with Department of State and our folks that are managing the grant, and they're very pleased with the process, and there are no real questions, and we're just hoping to get some more funds in the future. All those companies are following through as they said they were going to do, and they're good projects, so it's been working quite well.
Okay, thanks, Craig. The next item is solar project updates. We received a spreadsheet, and the writing's getting very small as we have more and more projects, so we're
Well,
gonna
we can take some of those off. I didn't do that yet.
Yeah.
Because the ones that are closed, there's no reason to keep those on there anymore. That'll get the writing large enough for money.
Yeah, let's leave them on there and have another tab for the ones that are
What
open.
I can do is do 2 pages. I can do a page of closed projects and open projects.
You're gonna email that spreadsheet to
Right,
everybody.
2 pages.
Yeah, let's have it in Excel format in case people want to
Sure.
manipulate it themselves.
And the only thing on this one I changed was the far right column. I added the Cuba Omni project because we didn't have that on there, but we now approved it, so it'll all be approved. And as far as updates, Hume and Angelica, which is the Norbert projects, have confirmed they're going to be done by the end of the year, hopefully sooner. I know Cuba's intent is to have that done by this year, and I have not gotten any word on the next project from in Whitesville, but I know all of them plan to try to do it this year, but some of it has been delayed because of some financing issues. But there's no one on there that is not moving forward with their projects.
Okay, anybody have any questions?
How many do we have in Whitesville?
There's four actually.
It's four, yeah.
Craig, could you send us the addresses of each of these?
The actual addresses?
Yeah, so if we wanted to tour them.
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I know the one is in Podunk Road, because I can remember that one, but I can't remember the exact address.
All right, so you send
I'll
that
get
to
you the
me.
exact address. I'll put it right in the sheet.
It would be nice to see it.
Yeah, because the Burns one and the Rushford one are finished. The ones that are on the golf course over the Angelica projects, they're gonna start road construction this next week. So I know that for sure. The other ones, I don't know the exact dates, but they're all planning to start soon.
I see they're removing trees over
Yeah.
there. Right now.
Okay, thanks, Craig. All right, is there any project block update?
The only other update on Project Block is, as we know, we're no longer working at the Crossroads site, we're looking at other sites in the north part of the county. And in actual, the last discussion with Matt, because it's all been delayed there, if we came up with another site any place in the county, they'd be willing to look at it. So I'm gonna ask Steve Electric to help us maybe figure out where the best electric sites are, because I have not had much luck with electric companies.
Good. Okay, any other questions on that? Okay, Alliance update?
Alliance update, I talked to Rich, I've not let anybody else know, they paid their first payment, which everyone knows went out. The second payment was originally due May 20th, they delayed it to June 21st as the latest. They have given us $50,000, but they owe us another 300-some thousand. And we know, they know that the agreement is not in place until they pay the full amount. So there is no change in any pilots until they pay the full amount. And Sam I've talked to a couple of times, assures me they'll be paid June 21st.
Okay.
And I'll let you know as soon as they pay.
Yeah, please let us know on the 21st whether they pay or not.
Yep,
And
I
if they
will.
pay a partial amount, let everybody know.
I'll let exactly know
Okay.
once they get paid.
Okay, under new business, we just added today, we're looking for a motion to approve a rescission of determination and findings resolution for Great Lakes Cheese Project Block. So, Skip, you agreed to make that
Sure, yeah,
motion?
so move, it was reviewed by both parties' attorneys, including our attorneys and the landowner's attorney, so based on that, put forth a motion to go ahead and rescind the eminent domain process.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Mike? Okay, any discussion? Okay, we need a roll call vote. Skip? Aye. Doug?
Aye.
Judy?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
I vote aye. Thank you. Okay, anybody have anything for the good of the order? Okay, and so I guess we just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, thanks.
Are you off, Craig?
Yeah.